Hey guys, and welcome to Bridget's Real Estate. I am your Central Florida real estate agent, and today what I am going to go over is Fort Wilderness. And in 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know for Fort Wilderness and making sure you have a fantastic vacation while you're there. So number one is understanding your campsite. There are multiple campsites throughout Fort Wilderness, and Fort Wilderness is about 750 acres big, so it's a huge, huge campsite with tons and tons of amenities. But you want to understand what your campsite is, what your hookups are, where you're located, and what other amenities are close by. What I usually do is I rent a camper, and a lot of times I go with some friends. So sometimes we share a campsite, and we share the pop-up tent sites. And the pop-up tent sites can fit an RV in there that's about 26 feet. So usually what we do is one of our friends will bring a big tent. I'll rent the camper, and you can do that from Outdoorsy or RV Share. There's also the list of preferred vendors on Disney's website. And then with that, they will set everything right up at your campsite. They'll hook up your connections. All you have to do is show up, and then when it's time to leave, they take care of everything. All you do is clean up, pack your stuff, and leave. It is amazing. You do have Wi-Fi there. There's water, sewage, electrical hookups. There's also the restrooms in every loop, multiple restrooms in every loop. So you have that as backup in case you don't want to use that facility on your camper. So number two is understanding the campfire rules and what you can have for a campfire on your site. Disney is very strict about what you can use to have a fire at your campsite. And one of my favorite Facebook groups to follow is called the Disney Fort Wilderness Wandering Fire Pit. So make sure you join that group and you see where any wandering fire pits are so you can pick that up when you get on site. Number three is going to be secure your golf cart. Make sure you have a golf cart. Fort Wilderness is so much fun, but as I mentioned before, Fort Wilderness is huge. So to walk the entire area from your campsite to the pools, to the food, to the boats that take you over to Magic Kingdom, that's a lot of walking. Tons of people get golf carts, and you decorate your golf cart, you just make a blast out of it. It's about $60 a day to rent from Fort Wilderness, but make sure you call in advance because they have limited golf carts and they usually go really quick. But make sure you do deck out your golf cart. It's so much fun to see all the decorated golf carts. We just went this last weekend, which was Labor Day, but it's also known as Labor-ween. So we decorated our golf cart as it was a giant spider web with a giant spider on it, and we had purple and orange lights. So it was really a lot of fun. It's great for the kids to see, but it's fun when you're driving around and seeing how everyone else has decorated their golf cart. Then decorate your campsite. That's another fun part of driving around all the loops, is seeing how everyone has decorated their campsite. So you get to see tons of fun stuff such as happy birthdays, or like I mentioned, it was just Labor-ween. So it was so much fun to cruise around and see how everyone decorated their campsite for Halloween. Now we're getting into the cooler months. We have Thanksgiving coming up, we have Christmas, and all these fun holidays coming up. So this is a great time to get out there and see how everyone is decorating their campsites. The next thing, and probably one of my favorite things to do while we are at Fort Wilderness, is to join the Fort Wilderness Scavenger Hunt Facebook group. And let me tell you, it is so addicting. It is so much fun. And you can bring stuff. Other people that are out there camping will bring stuff, and you hide it all over Fort Wilderness. And these are little things from like the dollar store all the way up to different Yetis, to Disney book bags, to Disney stuffed animals. People go all out. So make sure you bring some stuff to hide, and then join that Facebook group and participate in the fun of the scavenger hunt that goes all over Fort Wilderness. It really is such a blast. And it's so much fun too to drive through the loops. Sometimes people will give out bracelets, they'll give out candy. It really is a ton of fun. So make sure that you follow these couple rules of making sure you know where your campsite is and what it entails. making sure you get your golf cart ahead of time, and then decorate your golf cart, decorate your campsite, understand your fire pit rules, join the Disney Fort Wilderness Wandering Fire Pit group to get your fire pit, and then join the Scavenger Hunt for Disney's Fort Wilderness. So if you take into account these simple little steps, you are guaranteed to have a ball and enjoyable time while you are at Fort Wilderness. All right, my time is up. I hope you guys enjoyed.